Hello, this is Stephen Cuffey. It's a pleasure to be with you all today. This is my TBC Live Broadcast number 46. Again, that's 46 live broadcasts I've done since we started doing our live broadcast, you know, back in March 21st. I also, if you happen to see some, if you go back and watch my live broadcast, there are maybe about 10 or 11 recordings that I did. I want to say that it's an honor being a live broadcaster. I do not take that lightly. Being a live broadcaster um, is an honor to represent the billion coin. See, as y'all know, I use that expression. I'm not playing with the billion coin. I'm probably the only one that makes that use that expression. But I want to say that I want to give up my admin. I don't want to applaud them for happen to be watching. I've told you all. I try to tell you all. They're watching our live broadcast, whether they're watching it when it's live or whether they're watching it as a recording. They know what you're saying. They know who you are. So I want to right now applaud our TBC administration or administrator for what that person is doing and seeing on our live broadcast. And I want to extra applaud for the fact that you featured me on the blog for a third time in existence since I've been in TBC. It is so, so, so great to just be so on board with TBC. There is nothing more um or no more other solution that I see right now to get rid of poverty globally than TBC. They have set the platform for us. The expectation is that we carry that platform out. This is like a mission for all of us. They have a mission, but it's like we're on a mission. So it's important that we understand why we're all here. I was on Randy's live broadcast, and I always loved listening to him. Always loved listening to him. Thank you, Jewel, for for being my moderator. I guess Mary's probably still on hers. I just want to say that it's an honor. It truly is. Bitcoin Scott. I mean, for those that haven't heard Bitcoin Scott, you're missing a treat if you haven't been on his live broadcast. See, we have some awesome, awesome, awesome live broadcaster, should I say. But we have to keep going, keep plugging forward, keep putting our feet forward. Thank you so much, Sharon, for being on. Han, I'm not sure if I'm spelling it. All I can say is that I'm gonna just because people are steadily coming on. Erica's here. It's so good to have Erica here. But you know one thing? It's just not. I don't want to say that I'm ungrateful at all. Sound ungrateful. When I say that I'm featured on the blog, believe me, it's right here. It's right here. But I guess I'm so focused. I'm so focused on what our mission is. I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna just get off this mission just for 1 minute, just to report something that y'all may have noticed. Y'all noticed when y'all check your wallets, there was a zero balance. I can bet you that is somebody out there in TBC complaining. because this is about, I don't know if y'all counted, maybe the fourth, fifth, sixth time this has happened since I've been in existence of TBC. Do you think I'm worried at all? Not in the slightest. I see. I understand blockchain technology. I'm a little techier than most people are in TBC. I understand exactly what they're doing because that's something that I study. Blockchain technology every day. That's something I do. That's my thing that I do. Not just because of TBC. I do understand the whole picture. All the market-based cryptocurrencies. I understand how they're ran. My goal is to become a cryptocurrency expert because this is an incredible wealth resolution that's happening right before our eyes. I just happen to think we have the, and just me, I just happen to think we have the best solution. This abundance-based crypto, some people want to call it cryptocurrency, some people want to call it crypto money, but it's not like the others. They're still, get this, they're still creating Bitcoin and those other cryptocurrencies daily. Our admin already have 1 billion coins. They just asked us to do A, B, and C. And we can do those things. And if we could do those and know those things, like Gerard always say, know what TBC is, know what it isn't, and know what your correct role in TBC is. We all need to be able to answer those questions. Because if we can't answer those 3 questions, you have to ask yourself, why am I in TBC if I'm not willing to learn? So I wanna talk about education. That's my main thing on this live broadcast. Education and the billion coin. See, the reason why you may get messages from your team or other people getting in touch with you, like Sharon and a few others, the reason why you're getting those questions, because it is those people that are not properly educated in the billion coin. Plain and simple. No if, and, or buts about it. They're just not educated. You know, I was on one of Gerard Windsor's live broadcasts, he said that, I said, bingo. He said this, you just can't read the blog. You just can't read the blog. It's just not about reading the blog. Hello, did you get that? You thought that just reading the blog was enough? Become a student of the blog, of the TBC blog. See, 9 times out of 10, when a person asks me a question regarding the billion coin, I can answer it with no hesitation. Because this is what I did. And I just, one of my, see, one of the people on my team, I just saw in my bottom left, right-hand corner, person on my team became a subscriber of my YouTube page. I have maybe, it's a crying shame. I'm getting on my team lately. I don't mean to be bashing them. I'm not meaning to bash them. But I'm being a great leader. I'm leading by example. And I have maybe one that's really, really almost there. And it's the one, and it's, I'm not gonna name her, but it's the one that's right now subscribed to my channel. She's getting it. She may be getting a little slow, but she's getting it. She may be a little afraid to do a live broadcast, but she's almost there. I'm trying to push her along, edge her along. I got people on my team still wondering when the fiat's gonna come. You know, It angers me because I've told them all. I've updated them all. I said, I said, go on the blog and read it, become a student at least 3 times a day. I don't expect you to do it 3 to 5 times like me. You see, the only reason, well, the main reason I believe that admin features me on the blog the 3rd time, and it probably would be more. I'm suspecting it would be more. It's because, like Randy said, the truth. I'm just talking about the truth in this blog. I'm going to be true to you about how I feel about the TBC blog. It is the main source. I sometimes refer it as the Bible of TBC. I just believe that if we don't properly educate ourselves, how can we expect to bring on new people into our community? How can we do that the right way? And I think I told you, I was saying to you yesterday, it wasn't here. I just had someone sign up from Nigeria. That was my second person from Nigeria. See, I have people on my team all over the world. And I had them on my team, get this, before even we started live broadcast, even before I even started doing videos on YouTube. See, I have people, I've given out, what do you call it? I've given out the crinkle cash that we call it, that now is cookies, the crinkle cash to people in Afghanistan, all over the world. You know, we're not playing with this thing. We want to learn as much as we can. I don't let not one day go by out of a 7-day week that I don't be serious about being a student of the blog. Notice I used the word student. Learn what this administrator is saying, not just read what they're putting there. Because I find, like my brother Lawrence Maleki, the South African president, TBC president, they highlight certain things when they're doing, you know, in the blog. I like to say that blog that came out on the 8th of this month, that talked about the apple tree and how you saw how a little apple tree, then it see the next you saw a picture that grew, that long blog. And at the end, they talked about some things that really pertain to us, such as what? 40, about 40 now, I'm sure about 40 now, thousand send buttons on, and only 4,000 or 5,000 people are putting the keyword in. That is a shame. It really is. That's not good, as they said in the blog. I've said all along, if we have more people at that send button meeting, if we got 40,000 people, that should be at least what? Half? Half? The most we ever had at any one send button meeting was like 4,500. And at that time, we had about what, 20 or 25 or 28 or close to 30,000 send buttons on. See, I know the reason why we're having problems on our blockchain right now. And it pertains to people not, get this, it pertains to people not being at a send button meeting. They don't know what to do. They don't even know how to compute. You know, what is $100 based on what is our number, how much our coin is worth for today? Randy, oh gosh, Randy did a video on that almost a month ago. A lot of you knew how to compute that before they even got it, start doing videos. I'm one of them. I made money in TBC peer-to-peer before I even did videos. It's not hard. You make it hard. A lot of you making it hard. It is not hard to do this. If you're putting a voice out there right now, why can't you take that same voice out there in public? When you see people, smile at them first while you're talking to them. Do- Communication is not that hard. You'll be surprised how many people out there looking for an opportunity that can change them and their family lives. You'll be surprised. It's just so many people that, thank you so much for everyone being here. You know, thank you, Jules, for sending for Mary. Because I was looking at Mary today. She looked a little tired today. I can tell she's still a little tired from maybe trying to recuperate from being gone from Uganda. I just can't say enough about this education. If we do not educate ourselves properly as we go on our journey, I talked about the challenges that we're going to have along the way. We should technically we shouldn't even have any problems in our old after they cleared everything out. Everything was running real well just this back February. Because I did many transactions back in February. That everything was going like clockwork. I knew then not to do one after the other without them confirming, as in doing rapid fire transactions. I've seen reports of people, putting way over the amount that we could supposed to allow per day doing transactions. So what did they have to do early this morning? They had to shut it down. They didn't take everybody's SIM button away, but they had to shut something down so they can work on these servers and get it back right. They know we're going in a major, major transition, going from one old blockchain to a new blockchain in this migration. And if people don't educate themselves on a blog and try to understand what's going on behind the scenes, this is what all this frustration comes from. This is what all the naysayers and see, all you're doing now is complaining, and now the naysayers and the trolls are listening. That's more food for them. I say, if you got an issue, please keep it to yourself. Talk to maybe your leader, or maybe message me and I can help you with that. Don't talk to other people about your frustrations about TBC. That feeds the trolls and the naysayers. That feeds them. That's food for them. Let's educate ourselves fully along the way. So when we got people coming on our team, we know exactly what to say to them. If they got a question, we know how to answer them properly. You have to let people know, because one of the first questions they ask us, tell them about TBC. Okay, once I make all this money, how can I cash some of it out? You got to let them know what our mission is, what it's about, what the main thing is about. It's not about just becoming millionaires and billionaires. Yes, that is part of the thing, but it's not. It's about getting rid of poverty. It's about getting rid of poverty. Are we going to let the elite have their way like they've had all our lives? I don't settle for it. I stopped settling for it way before TBC existed. Oh, see, I've been in network marketing and multi-level marketing since 2009. I was able to retire 8 years early because of it. I was very successful in my other business I was in. Very successful. So when TBC came along, I see this is so much easier for me than what I was doing. I had to have home meetings. I spoke in front of hundreds of people in a hotel. I received a award over 5,000 to 10,000 people on a big auditorium, or whatever you want to call it. I've done those things. That's why it's not easy for me to talk to people on a live broadcast to all over the world. Now I know everybody haven't achieved those things. I'm not saying to brag or boast. I'm here to express upon you for those that's here that haven't done a live broadcast or who may be listening. You can do this. Trust me, you can do this. TBC doesn't want you just to sit on your behind and just collect. That's not what TBC is about. If you're doing that, you're doing yourself a disservice. Be the leaders that we are, like the people that's on this live broadcast that's here for the most part. They're doing live broadcasts daily, sometimes 3,000 a week. They're stepping out there. You don't have to do them every day. Do them 3 times. Start with 3 times a week. Start with 3 times a week. Jules, she was featured just yesterday or the other day. A lot of the people that's doing live broadcasts, they will be featured. You know? Exactly, Bitcoin Scott. We can't expect our system to be perfect. You know, if y'all just stop one day and go back on the history of Bitcoin and see what they went through during the first part of from 2009 to about 2013 or 14. Oh my goodness. You think we got problems? Oh my goodness. Remember I said they were coming, this thing was getting developed when our internet speed wasn't as fast as it is right now. Can you imagine what they were going through with their servers? On top of it being a market base, dealing with what's up and down on their coin based on demand, our coin is not based on demand. We already have our billion coins. We don't have to create anything more. You see my point? We're just dealing with the influx of so many people coming in. Okay? They're coming in thousands, the hundreds and thousands. We're trying to get to 1 billion people. Sure, some of us that's in the billionaire zone because we bought $100 worth of TBC, that we'll be at 2 point something billion because of the gold or being that value of gold. Sure, we're gonna be billionaires. Whoa, that's wonderful. It is. It's sure there's gonna be a coming. I believe like Randy believe it, and it's already happening, that we'll be able to use our coin for all kinds of goods and services. I believe one day we'll be featured on TV and the radio about the billion coin. I believe that day is going to come. And I believe it's going to come before 8 or 9 years like Bitcoin did. That's what I believe. Let us start getting to 100 million, 200 million. See, it's not too many businesses that have that many people in it. There are not too many businesses that even have what we had in 2 years. They have 3.1 million people. It's just that our 3.1 million people are not all engaged like our broadcasters are. See, why should we do all the work when there are a lot of thousands out there that's not? They just sit back letting their wallet grow. And newsflash that you also hear it. For those that haven't paid that $10 annual subscription for the Cream Cash back office or the wallet fee or whatever, they're not really considered to be a member of TBC, a valid member of TBC. Starting on June 1st, I believe it said in that blog on the 8th. And yes, just like I said before, yes, the broadcaster is going to get 1 million cookies for doing that broadcast retroactive to the 21st of March. But for me, yes, I mean, this is what, my 46 million cookies? But guess what? If TBC didn't give me not one cookie, nothing for doing this, I would still do it at the same rate I'm doing it now. But I want to say that it's coming at the end of my live broadcast. I want to keep it right here at this time at a half an hour because there are people come on after me. There are other people. You know, those that didn't listen to the Nigerian Dan Luce did one for Nigerians, and they had a lot of questions. It was really great. I want to also add, it's a very strong possibility that I will not be doing a live broadcast Saturday and Sunday because the great thing is happening for my son. He's graduating from college. It was not easy for him all these years, but he got it done. He sent me pictures to the rehearsal and almost made tears come in my eyes. My daughter's already graduated. She wants to be a dentist. She'll be going to dental school by next year, this time. Praise God. But we just hope, I'm just so proud of my two kids. I want to say that I want to do a special congratulations to Marianne Murphy and James Murphy for their quest in Uganda. They saw hundreds and thousands of people. They have over 100 people who've already signed up for TBC. They're having little problems with emails. They're trying to get that done. See, they really need some leadership there if they don't already have it. They need some leadership there. I would love to go there and spend like a month there just to get people, you know, it'll be great. See, my goal, I want to travel all over the world. I don't mind going to a poverty-stricken area. I'm not talking about Uganda necessarily. I'm talking about just anywhere. I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid of people. I'm a trained professional in law enforcement. I was they're around me every day in my years being a probation officer. So I'm not worried about how I handle myself. I'm trained how to handle myself. I just want to make sure that we're educating people the proper way. I'd like to thank everyone for being here today. You can probably find me back with you all probably Monday. If I decide to do a live broadcast, I would let you all know. But it's going to be difficult, you know, with all the things we have planned this weekend, my family. So, y'all know I'm a regular. So what if I miss a day or two? You know what I mean? You know, I'm going to support you whenever I can, wherever I'm at. I'm going to try to support you if I can. Just know that keep pushing forward, our broadcasters. Let's get more people on our broadcasting to get our word out about and promote TBC. Thank you for everyone being here, Bitcoin Scott and everyone that's here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jules, for stepping up the plate once again. I knew Mary was still doing her live broadcast, and she looked a little tired to me. I could be wrong. It just could, in her face, it looked that way to me. So it's fine. It's fine. I don't want to take anyone off my moderator list on my YouTube area because Mary could be sick. She could be out of town. Anything could have happened. It's nice to have Jules and sometimes Sharon and whoever that can help me. I appreciate it. I really do. Let's keep plugging forward, pushing forward. So now, unless you hear from me, I will be back strong and ready to roll on Monday in slot 15. Usually in slot 15. If anything changes, I will let you know. Thank you so much for being here today. And remember, let us be students of the TBC blog. This is Stephen Cuffey signing out.